Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is for you. Welcome to Ticket Price. I'm Jake, this is Tevis, and this is a special Patreon-only episode of Ticket Price. Tevis, how are you, sir?
I'm great. I'm living the best life. I
don't know why you said it like that.
I don't know either.
You're just like, I'm great. It's borderline sarcastic. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
No, I am doing wonderful.
Fantastic. No, so for our Patreon subscribers, some of the bonus content we alluded to in our 10th episode, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, a special episode. So what we've done for you is our first top 10. We're 10 episodes in. We have 10 movies on our shelf, 11 if you count the showdown. Yeah, you guys think you'd catch me in some technicality. Not today. Not on my show. Our show. Fuck you, Tevin. But no, so we're going to break down together our top 10 movies so far. So 10 being the one we've disliked the most, 1 being our favorite. I've made a list. Tevis has made a list. We have not shared our lists with each other. We haven't hinted or shown them. So we're going to go through. We'll discuss rank 10, his and mine, rank 9, and we'll go up the list. And we'll just see how this goes. We'll see how different they are.
See how big the argument is we get into.
We'll see how much blood hits the floor when this is done.
This is going to be interesting.
It is going to be interesting. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so for me, this is number 10.
Okay.
And I hold nothing back when I say this. This is my most hated goddamn movie we have done on this show.
Wow.
I hate this movie. That is my 10 ranking.
Okay, that's a little harsh for number 10. Couldn't have been like my worst reviewed movie.
Well, would you like me to put it as last? This movie is last. On a list of 10, this is last because I hate it.
Okay.
Avatar. I hate this movie.
Wow.
I hate this movie. It is long. It is boring. It is pointless. No one cares. It's barely a movie.
Holy shit.
10. No question. Avatar. Fuck you, James Cameron.
I'm done with this podcast.
We're on our first one. We've listed our first movie, and you're already out.
Man, that hurts. Okay.
Go on. Tevis is number 10. You're real bad at it.
I'm in shock. Like out of all the shit that we've sloshed through.
And this was the most sloshing.
Okay. So for my number 10, this is a movie that I, 1, will never watch again.
Mm-hmm.
2, I hate that I had to watch it in the first place. And 3, I hate that it spawned such good stuff. And that's Rocky.
Okay. Spawn good stuff. You mean like the Apollos, the Creed stuff?
Well, Rocky 2 and 3 and 4, not 5.
Tommy the Machine Gun.
And then, even Rocky Balboa and Creed. I have not seen Creed 2 or 3, so I can't say there. But this movie is such a shit show that I hate the fact that I've enjoyed what's came after it. So yes, this is my most hated movie.
Well, you know what? I'm not even going to I'm not going to bag on you about it or nothing. Number 9, my second most hated movie is Rocky.
Oh my God, there we go.
And you know why Rocky is less hated than Avatar? Because it's a lot shorter.
No, it doesn't feel like it.
Avatar felt like it lasted days. Rocky felt like it lasted hours. Many roller rink filled hours. Many scuzzy apartment date rapey hours.
You felt more punch drunk watching Avatar than you did Rocky?
I was definitely more tired by the end of it.
That's fair. So number 9 for me was a movie that I really, really wanted to love.
Oh, I think I know.
I was super excited to get to watch it based off of the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That's The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Really? Out of everything we watched, this is number 9?
Yes.
This is number
This
9.
is number 9. I
Disagree.
no, that terrible Dracula design. What was it? Alopecia?
It's a giant bat with alopecia.
Yeah.
Alopecia Dracula.
I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated that we had to sit through a child dying 3 times and not one time did I give a shit.
Yeah, but that third one was brutal.
That third one was hilarious. I'm like, why?
That was brutal. That shit was
I
hilarious.
just thought it was so funny. They open up the wrap or whatever and expose him to the sunlight, and it's like he's not burning until he opens his eyes, and then he's like, "Oh shit, it's hot." I just thought it was ridiculous.
Well, I mean, have you ever burned yourself? Sometimes initially it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but the sun. We're getting into this a little too deep.
That's the point of the episode.
We're reviewing the movie all over again.
That's kind of the point of
That
this
is
special
kind of the point.
episode. Man, disagree. As much as you disagree with my Avatar, I disagree with your Last Voyage of Demeter. Okay, that's 10 and 9.
10 and 9.
We're at number 8.
Number 8.
We are officially out of the deep end of the pool. From this moment on, I do not hate any of these movies. But this next one at number 8, I don't like. I do not like this movie. But it has some enjoyable moments. I understand why people like it, and it's Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 8. I do not like this movie. This movie sucks.
I have something heavy I can throw at you.
You're crushing self-doubt.
That's too heavy.
Even you can't lift that.
I can't lift that. No. Oh. Okay, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate
from me or the fans.
Yep.
Both of us.
From both. all 3 of you. My number 8 is a movie that has amazing score, has amazing moments, has some great acting.
Yep, I know where this is going.
It also has Muppet-like acting.
First of all, how dare you? How dare you?
My number 8 is The Shining.
There it is. How dare you? Well, I will not let you bag on Shelley Duvall in this manner. She spawned the Shelley Duvall It's Fine award for being totally fine. Because it's totally fine.
And that is a great way to define her acting.
Totally absolutely fine. Completely fine. I was going to ask, so I've kind of broken down like where I'm putting these movies and kind of my feelings towards not just them, but the positions they're in. Like 10 and 9, I hate these movies. Right? 8, I dislike. Do you have something similar, or is this just kind of...
I put it in an order of my top, or my bottom 2, rather. I absolutely despise.
Mm-hmm.
I will never, ever watch them again. But from 8 on, I would revisit it, possibly.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, 8 to, 4, 8 to 5, maybe. I would revisit it, possibly, if all other media ceased to exist.
Wait, you revisit it if there was literally nothing else in existence. I guess if you were that guy in the Twilight Zone who just wanted to read his book,
I would break my glasses,
and your glasses broke. But these were the only films that survived. You'd be like, I guess I'll watch them. There's nothing else to do, and the nuclear apocalypse happened.
Yeah, but if 10 and 9 were the only ones available, I would not watch them.
You would destroy them so they never existed.
Exactly.
That's just what I was curious.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 7.
Number 7.
I don't like this movie.
Oh.
My number 7. I don't know what your numbers. You're looking at your notes. I don't know what your number 7
I'm
is.
trying to guess what your number 7 is.
This is a movie that ultimately I did not enjoy. There were moments I enjoyed. There was a spark of something special that got snuffed out by its own mishandling. And it's The Last Voyage of the Demeter. If you tear that film down to its foundation, there's something special there.
Could have been, yeah.
Could have been. The could have been.
The idea was good.
Yes.
The setting was good.
Yes.
And that's it.
This movie should have been a home run. And
I
they
agree.
fumbled it so hard. Do I hate it? No. There were moments I enjoyed. I thought there was some good tension in parts.
In part.
The door.
Door.
Okay. In
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
No, the ending. When he's in London and he's in the cafe, but Dracula's in there and Dracula knows he's in there and does the knocking again.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the that's awesome.
That was cool.
That's objectively awesome. This is a movie that they were like, hey, if you two idiots think it's so easy, remake this. I would attempt to remake The Last Voyage of the Demeter in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Because everything, the framework for a fantastic horror movie is there.
Just very, very squandered.
Yeah. Squandered is a great word for it.
Thank you. See, I know words.
You know a word. Last Voyage of Demeter.
Upward.
Last Voyage of Demeter had a tense moment, and you know a word.
So we're the same. Oh wait, I'm the same as the Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Squandered opportunity. The Tevis story.
That's my life. That's my middle name. Okay, what are we at? Number 7?
7.
I had one written down, and then I wrote down number 6, and then I was like, wait a minute. No. So I flipped them. Number 7 for me has a actor that I really like. I think does some outstanding work. Great stunt work.
There it is. That's all you have to say.
I know.
There's only one movie we've
know.
done that really falls under stunt work.
That is The Foreigner. Is my number 7.
Way too low. Way too low.
I thought maybe Pierce Brosnan would bring it up, or maybe the incest adjacent storyline would bring it up. But he
MacGyver's a bomb in the bathroom. That's awesome.
Out of bottles of pee.
I still think they were soda or some kind of juice, perhaps.
They were at one time.
Hey, you gave me so much shit about you can't make bombs out of soda. Nobody making pee bombs, except when you're a teenager and you fill a water balloon with urine, you throw it at that. Never mind.
Throw it at the neighbor, and then you're not allowed within 15 feet of that neighbor's house.
He knows what he did.
Yeah. So yeah, mine is The Foreigner.
Way too low. Absolutely wrong. How's it feel to be wrong?
I've been married twice, so I'm used to it.
Man, how often can we just... That is some low-hanging fruit for us to joke about, and we go to it every time.
Every time. That's how I cope with my sadness.
From being divorced twice.
I'm the Ross Geller of this show.
That joke works on so many levels, too. All you need is a monkey named Marcel, and you are there, my friend.
No. Ugh.
Okay. We are officially out, for me, going into number 6. We are officially out of movies I dislike. I enjoy everything from this point on. Number 6 is a movie I enjoy. I have always enjoyed, but up until this show, I realized that I don't enjoy it as much as I remembered enjoying it. And as much as it pained me to admit, it's not worth the ticket price. This movie is not as good.
I know exactly what it is.
As I thought it would be. And it's The Shining. The Shining deserves to be better. Not on this list, not on anyone's list. As a film, it deserves to be better.
Did we mention in the first episode that we did on The Shining, did we ever mention that movie was kind of the reason we started doing this show?
No, we didn't go into the backstory of it, of us creating the show, no.
Because that's how it kind of evolved.
Our disagreement over The Shining.
Disagreement over that.
Yeah.
And So yeah, a
Well,
disagreement over
that
The Shining.
that in Waterworld,
That is a gem. I cannot
I will
wait.
stab you in the eye with that gem.
I cannot wait. That should be our New Year's Eve movie.
Waterworld with Kevin Costner.
He's got gills.
I got a tomato plant in a boot.
Drink my own pee.
Yeah, actually, so yeah, for all of our Patreon fans, you're listening to this episode. This movie or this show, Ticket Price, is founded on our fundamental disagreement on if The Shining and Waterworld are good movies. So if you have anyone to blame, it's The Shining and
Blame
Waterworld.
Kevin Costner and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Shelley Duvall,
Shelley
who's totally fine. But no, I think our joke from episode 1, the most damning statement we can ever give something is it's fine. It's totally fine. That's been the ongoing joke. We have a board up in our studio of all the awards we've created based on bits and jokes and whatever. And the first one we ever came up with was the Shelley Duvall Award for being fine, for being totally, absolutely fine. And you know what? The Shining as a film wins the Shelley Duvall Award for being totally, absolutely fine.
Wow.
Number 6.
Number 6. Well, my number 6. Number 6 for me is the only reason it's this high is because of Norm Spellman.
No.
That's Avatar.
That is way too high. 6 is way too high for Avatar. Wait. Avatar beat The Foreigner?
Yeah,
in what universe
had
does Avatar beat The Foreigner?
I told you I had it the opposite way, and I had to flip it because I kept thinking like I enjoyed The Foreigner, but I'll never watch The Foreigner again.
You would willingly sit down and watch Avatar again?
Honestly, just for the spectacle of it. Yes.
Play a video game. What is the matter with watch porn? There's so many spectacles you can enjoy in life. Go to a fireworks show. Draw something. You're an artist. Why would you watch this?
Jump into a fire.
Please, and take Avatar with you.
I knew I was going to get hate.
Yeah. For both of us. For me and our one fan going, Avatar?
He actively unsubscribed.
We lost our one Patreon supporter listening to
Avatar's
this.
too high, you asshole. Click.
Well, what, do we even continue?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had to continue after your number 10.
Yeah, because that's rightfully so. Everyone went, yeah, that movie sucks. All right, number 5. For me, palate cleanser. We got through a lot of meh and a lot of shit. This is the nice palate cleanser. Everything from here up is good, and I enjoy it. I cheated a little bit.
Okay.
It's our top 10 list. This is number 5. I put Halloween, but because we did both Halloweens in a showdown episode, I've listed them both together on this list. So number 5 are both original and 09 Halloween. And you know what? If I really sit and think about it, I enjoy them about the same. Some, one version does something better than the other, and, they have their own strengths and weaknesses. But if I really sit down, I'd be like, no, I enjoy them equally. And would I watch them both again? Yeah. Am I going to fast forward the middle on the original? Yeah. Am I going to just scene skip the intro in the remake? 100%. Right? But they're good. So yeah, I cheated a little bit. But yeah, my number 5's Halloween.
Okay. That is right where I have my Halloweens.
Oh, really? So we have a full agreed on palate cleanser.
Yeah, both of them. And I agree with what you said about both. I did enjoy, and I know we'll probably lose a future subscriber for me saying this, but I enjoyed 07 a little more than the original.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's a controversial take, but
see, I would agree that's the controversial take, except we just watched them. back to back. Then we did a whole like 2-hour episode comparing them. Man, that's not controversial. Not to me. Not anymore.
So yeah, that's where I got my Halloweens.
So boom, we have
agree.
our first agreement. It's gonna probably be our only one,
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
but there we are. Palate cleanser, Halloween's number 4
Number 4.
is a film that has heart. Is a film that has a deep emotional story. And it's a film that is way better than you give it credit for. It's a movie I have watched multiple times, and I will watch it again in the future. For the two leading men are phenomenal. The Foreigner.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going. Okay.
Jackie Chan, Pierce Brosnan give both of them give all-time career performances. This is a great movie. I'm in.
That's yeah, that's too high.
Well, clearly, because yours was 7?
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way too high.
Well, you're wrong, but
My number 4
Jackie
is
Chan was here right now, he'd kick you right in your face.
and I would let him.
Because you couldn't stop
That-
him.
well, that-
70-year-old Jackie Chan would kick your ass.
90-year-old Jackie Chan would kick my ass. What are you talking about? What was I saying?
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. Number 4. This movie, I'd seen it once prior when it first came out, around the time it came out. I kind of enjoyed it when I watched it then. And then I kind of had the same reaction. I did enjoy it, but I could quickly forget about it.
Okay. Pretty sure I know what's coming.
But it has Anne Margaret.
Yeah, there it is.
So
She's so fine.
it's everything about her. Just so if she wasn't the leading actress in this movie, I don't think I would have enjoyed it nearly as much. I would have enjoyed.
Well, that's wrong, but
I would have enjoyed the interaction between what's the character's name, Gustafson,
Gustafson,
and I can't remember the
Goldman.
Goldman. I would have enjoyed their interactions, but the female lead part of it would. I don't think anybody else could have pulled it off quite as good.
Probably. Oh no.
But it's Grumpy Old Men.
Well, it's hard for me to say you're wrong. Well, I could say your placement is. It's hard to say is wrong. Your opinion is very wrong. This movie is hilarious. Because my number 3 is Grumpy Old Men.
Wow.
And it's hilarious. Morning, dickhead. Hey, Gustafson, did you win the lottery? Yeah, did you enjoy your shower, smartass? Like, this movie it's two bitter old men sniping at each other, and I love it. The humor works on every level for me.
I just wish I could know who the hell Chuck was.
Well, that would actually require you to sit your ass down and watch the movie for once. That's why Avatar is as high as it is on your list. 80% of it you never actually watched. You have gotten up so many times and missed most of that.
It's a great movie
Turd.
for napping.
Yeah, because you can nap, wake up. It's not only still on, but nothing will have happened and you haven't missed anything. But also, so from 3 to 1, I love all of these movies. 3, 2, and 1, I love. I love these movies. Absolutely.
Same.
So, number 3, Grumpy Old Men. You're kind of wrong.
No, my number 3 is way better than Grumpy Old Men.
Knowing what we have left, just through process of elimination, I think I know what it is, and not even close. Not even close. Wait, hold on. Are you about to describe an out-of-body experience? Wait a minute. Are you about to
I totally forgot what you were saying, what you were referring to, but yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm right.
It's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Deliriously funny.
Deliriously
an out-of-body experience.
I don't know
Raiders
what
of the
movie
Lost
they were
Ark.
watching when they reviewed that, and they called it deliriously funny.
Grumpy Old Men.
Oh.
Your number 3 is my number 8.
Yeah. How's it feel to be wrong?
I'll tell you as soon as it happens. No, go on. Why? Okay, why so high?
It's a fantastic movie. It's got everything you need. It's got adventure. It's got action. It's got Nazis. It's got guys punching Nazis.
It's got Balak
Ballsack.
Balsack
Yeah.
Balosh.
Balosh.
What's his name?
Ballsack.
Well, that's what I call him.
God, I can't even think of it now.
Ah!
Dang it.
Movie sucks. All of his characters suck. Indiana Jones is a loser. This movie's a loser.
Belloc.
Belloc. Ballsack.
So, speaking of Ballsack, what's your number 2?
So, this is a movie that is outstanding, fantastic. And I don't know enough words to describe. Now, you not knowing enough words to describe something is normal. Me not knowing enough words is surprising.
Wow,
I
shots
cannot
fired.
Ooh, couple of bullets just zimmed across your bow there. No, this movie, everyone has to watch this movie. It's so good, and it's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Whoa.
Number 2.
Okay, I thought maybe ours were going to be on par, but
No, I told you in the beginning. We had one that agreed, and it wasn't.
Hmm.
It wasn't good. Nothing else was going to line up.
okay. My number 2 has some of the best practical effects that most of them still hold up. Most of them.
Poor Windows.
Windows. That one was so terrible. It's John Carpenter's The Thing is
Mhm.
my number 2.
I can't.
I
Especially 3 up. There's no right or wrong. I mean,
Oh, so my number 3 is not wrong?
I mean, it kind of is. It's wrong that it's that high. Okay, 1 and 2. There's no right or wrong here. This is preference. This is
this movie, I love everything about it, and even after all these years, it's still a masterpiece.
So I think we're there at number 1. All the giveaways are done.
Yeah.
My number 1, my favorite movie we've done so far is John Carpenter's The Thing. Into the Spider-Verse is amazing. It's fantastic. I'm going to watch it so many more times. But if we're talking about a movie that makes me feel something, the tension and the paranoia and the suspense, I could just eat it out just straight out of the bowl like I do brownie batter. I don't even cook the brownie. I just make the batter. I eat it with the spatula because I'm fat. And that's me just gobbling up all of those those intense feelings from The Thing. I love it so much. And then Kurt Russell at the end, yeah, fuck you too, and blows him up with the dynamite. Yeah,
that's what Into the Spider-Verse was missing. Just a fuck you too.
Yeah, Kingpin, fuck you too. You know what? Miles would be way more hardcore if he just dropped that on him. But no, I love Spider-Verse. I do. But if I had to pick a movie that I enjoy more, I enjoy the way The Thing makes me feel more. Because I get goosebumps and I'm watching. I'm like, what is who is the Thing? What is going? Oh yeah,
that's fair. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, my number 1. I want to say it was hard to choose my 1 and 2. Once we had Into the Spider-Verse on there and I actually sat down and watched it objectively, just everything that I felt watching that, from just the visuals, knowing that they use the same animation software that I've used,
nerd,
and knowing that my ability to use that is nowhere near what they show me. Like, that I cannot, there's no way I can churn out something as amazing as this. But
well, not with that attitude.
I know. Negative Nancy. But the music and just the voice acting and the story was so good. And I even said it in the podcast that this is, I think, as close to perfect a movie it can get. So yeah, my number 1 is Into the Spider-Verse.
So you bring up an interesting point. that I kind of want to touch on. We got time. This is our special episode for our Patreon fans.
Yeah.
This is not a top 10 list of what I think is the technically best movie. This isn't a list of what I think is the most proficient film. This is a top 10 of my favorites so far.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's the rub.
Yeah.
If you were to ask me which of these top 10 from top to bottom, start to finish, is the overall best movie, best writing, best storytelling, best character work, best score, best everything, it's Into the Spider-Verse. Hands down. It's not my favorite, which is what this list is.
Yeah, and that's why it's my favorite, because it's all of that combined, and there's not a bad part in this movie. The Thing has a few moments that kind of drag on a little bit. There was nothing in this movie that I did not enjoy.
So there we have it. So this is our first bonus episode of many more to come. Not just this, we've got some other stuff in the works. We got some ideas that are real bad, and we're gonna have a real good time recording them.
We're good at really bad stuff.
Yeah, we are. Like our lives.
Yeah.
We're really good at this really bad. I also hope everyone enjoys our self-deprecating humor, because there's a lot of it.
Oh yeah,
and
there's more to come.
I need some brownie batter right now to make me feel better. Just a whole. It's on my bucket list. My wife won't let me. My bucket list to eat an entire bowl of brownie batter.
And why won't she let you do that?
Because
I know a good divorce lawyer.
I think you know a divorce lawyer. I don't think you know a good one.
Oh yeah, no. I was just like, here, take half my shit. I just want to.
You're just like, I'll represent myself, Your Honor.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
Was it Adam's Family? Which I look forward to when we get to there. Where Gomez is like, they say only a fool would represent himself in the court of law, while as God is my witness, I am that fool. And that's Tevis right there, folks. So this has been our top 10 so far. Now, you know what? We've talked about a couple of different ways to continue this series. Let's let the people vote. They're the ones we're doing this for.
True.
Let's lay out the framework of the two ideas we have to go forward, and we'll let them break this tie.
Okay.
So do you want to lay out your idea of how we proceed with this show?
I thought we could do a top 10 every time we get to another 10.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at 1 through 10. We did the top 10 on which ones we liked the most. Then once we get to 20, we just break it down to just a top 10.
That was my idea. Wait a minute. Use your text message read, once we get to 20, we then do our top 20.
No,
when I said, well, aren't we going to reach a point where it gets too long?
I think you misunderstood my text. It was we do a top 10.
Yeah.
And then once we hit 20, we do another top 10, but it's all 20 are included, but we only get to pick 10. You know I'm not good.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
You know I'm not good with the words.
I was going to say I'm pulling the text up right now, but no, okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So some of these would change, some would fall off, some would stay, but the list would not get any longer. The top 10 wouldn't get any longer.
Okay.
But the choice of movies would get longer.
And then we would also have, and these are the movies I left out.
Yeah, and
like
there would be some that, like Rocky, for me, would never even be brought up in a top 50 ever.
Okay.
So yeah, that was my idea of how to go forward.
Okay, I like that. I was thinking, in every time we get a fresh batch of 10 movies, we do exactly what we've done here. We rate those 10 movies in order, like we just did. So 11 to 20 is its own segment. 21 to 30, its own segment. Then once we get a handful in the bag, we could then, as we felt like doing it for our Patreon listeners, break that up into special episodes of our top 10 worst movies so far. And then we have our bottom 5 from however many lists we've done. All right, going head to head, which of these are just the worst of the worst? And then we would also do our 5 and up, what are the best? But we would do it more in bracket style. Whereas yours is a flowing, changing list that evolves as we watch. Mine is we've got our first bracket, second bracket, third bracket. Winners go on and rank out that way. Losers also rank out that way as we really dive into the stinkers.
I kind of like that idea better that way because everybody likes the top 10 worst.
Oh, yeah. I love those.
I do too. I do too. So I didn't even think of it that way.
I explained it to you that way.
I didn't read the text.
I'm glad I brought this up to the listeners to help break a tie. There is no tie. You just don't understand what we're doing.
Kind of like how I don't understand this podcast.
We watch movies?
Oh, son of a bitch. I've been doing it wrong for 10 episodes.
Well, actually, yeah, you kind of have for a lot of them.
No, I like that because you could do the top, have the worst and the best and more options.
Okay, so where we are at right now, folks, is going forward with this top 10 series on Patreon is we would like to do a bracket style format every time we hit the next 10. Then, after we generate enough, we will then let the top and bottom 5s of those lists go head to head into an ultimate top, worst, and best. But if you like the other idea better, if you have ideas of your own, hit us up in the discussion. That's what it's there for. Let us know what you think. And if there's an idea that we like, there's a good chance we'll do it. We're not picky.
Yeah, let us know what we should do because we obviously don't know what the hell we should do.
Right? Obviously. At the last 5 minutes of this conversation, I hate you so much. I hate you let me sit here and talk to the people and explain something that didn't need explaining because that wasn't the issue at all. The issue was you didn't know what the hell we were talking about. You absolute madman.
Glad we could air this out.
Well, yeah, this is for our Patreon fans. Yeah. We don't edit for Patreon. They paid money for this.
I am so sorry.
All right, everyone. This has been Jake and Tevis Ticket Price, our top 10 so far. Hope you enjoyed it. Many more to come. Like we said, let us know what you think we should do going forward, what you like, don't like. Let us know. And as always, thank you so much for supporting us and being fans of the show.
Putting up with us.
That's a very good point. So as always, good night, everyone. Peace.